Hey, real estaters, you can stream every episode of The Industrialist on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Prime members can enjoy ad-free listening on Amazon Music. All right, week 32. Versace's back.
Yes, let's go real estate.
He's a little tanner.
I am.
He's got that glow.
Excited to be back.
Yeah. No real announcements this week. Jeff, you got any announcements? Got any properties you want to push?
We've got a building in Terrell. It's 37,000 feet. Bunch of grade level doors. It has a dock platform on the side for dock high loading, outside storage.
How much outside storage?
Not a ton, just some ancillary around the building.
Yeah.
But decent. We're asking $550 net. Ready to make a deal.
Yeah.
So bring us an offer. And we'll sell the whole complex. It's like 102,000 feet.
Yep. So if y'all want a deal,
I will deal.
Bring it on. All right. Initial jobless claims this week is 221. Previous forecast is 221. Previous was 218. U.S. trade deficit forecast is 61 billion. Previously 75 billion. So I guess that's improvement. That's good.
Yeah, they're bringing in a bunch of money from tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
250 billion. I think I saw
billions.
We need a T. We don't need B's.
Yeah, B's are unfortunately drops of water in the ocean.
Yeah.
The Dow ended up at 44,065, down 772. S&P closed out at 6317, down 7243. The NASDAQ closed out at 21,004. That was down 174 points. And West Texas crude closed out at 66.81, up 10 cents. Oh, here he is.
Nard Dizzler?
Hold, please.
Okay.
Nard Dizzler?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. You're right in the middle of the 5 and 10 year, 2 seconds. The 5 year closed out at 377. Nice drop.
Yes.
Dropple. Good. This is good, sweet, clean drop. And the 10 year closed out at 4.23. Narduzzi, how's the Jersey Shore treating you?
I'm fucking tan.
Nice.
Oh, that olive complexion coming out of the...
Are you DTS still?
Yes. No, actually, I just retreated back to my parents' place out west in Basking Ridge. But
DTS
Jeff and I were...
means, Jeremy?
No.
Down the shore. Some local vernacular.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
How did you know
Jeff
that?
and I were commiserating last week because Jeff's daughter was down the shore 2 weeks ago.
Right. She was DTSing.
And I think Jeff, like many people, is very surprised at how beautiful it is. So,
I expected a Circle K to be on the beach.
Well, I liken the Jersey Shore to like Galveston in my head.
It's not at all.
It's not? Okay.
No, I think it's much different.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I would expect.
That's what you think of it as projected through the world.
Yes. Yeah.
Need a PR campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's I mean, there are like everywhere, then there's always like hit or misses, but like there's a 7-Eleven on the beach in Belmar. But that's
wasn't too far off.
you're not far off. But then like in Maniloki, Spring Lake, Avon, Normandy, there's like beautiful, you can't get into the market there unless you're willing to spend $3 to $5 million. So and it's really expensive. I mean, it's just and the beach that we go to in Spring Lake is I mean, jaw-dropping numbers that these homes can afford. So, but out west though now, and actually, where my parents live is the insurance company / Fortune 100 old capital of the world. Verizon's right down the street. Chubb Insurance this year. A couple of other insurance conglomerates and the MetLife's got a pretty big office out here and stuff. So it's nice. It was 78 degrees yesterday. It's very cool. So
Pretty cool here.
Yeah, it was like 104.
We have it this morning. It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice this morning. I had a big storm roll in this morning. Knocked our internet out around here. We're all pawning off the building Wi-Fi right now.
Making use of those cam fasteners, heavy.
Yeah. So summer comes to an end for you this week, huh, Will? Your summary.
Yeah, my summary.
Hey, you'll love this. So I had lunch with a guy the other day, and he goes, "Hey, he doesn't have an office at Old Parkland, but he uses someone's office in Old Parkland when they're summering." And
Nice.
And he goes, "Hey, here's my economic indicator." He goes, "There's a lot of cars at Old Parkland every week this summer. So everybody's like actually not summering as much. So
things are down.
Things are down."
Cars in the parking lot.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
That is fine.
All
All
right.
right.
You want to get them real estate stocks, Will?
all right, so let's go over a 1 week performance. Kind of, as the young folks say these days, looks kind of mid. REIT healthcare facilities is up huge, 5% swing week over week. REIT diversified's up 3. Real estate services overall is up 2.5-ish. The rest are just kind of playing the field, things like real estate development, REIT retail, real estate diversified are all up 1 percentage point, down 1 percentage point. The losers this week is REIT hotel and motels down big, 5%. REIT residential's down 3%. I wonder if that kind of coincides, the REIT hotel motel, with our friends all staying in Old Parkland too much instead of going out.
I think that's a headlines play. The headlines right now are real negative about summer travel. They're saying summer travel's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I guess the street is then reflected on this, and so REIT residential's down big. There's a lot of headline talk around people not buying homes, all that stuff. The average inventory is high. REIT office is at 2.27, but all I've seen is positive office headlines recently. I don't know about you guys, but overall, REIT mortgage is pretty much flat. REIT industrial is down a little bit. It's pretty good. So kind of a mix. It's a net nothing overall, I'd say. But
Till headlines probably pushing a lot of this stock and not just actual real estate performance.
Black Sky's ripping today.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's for the week. It's week over week. It's up $1.
Yeah. It kind of took a hit last week.
Yeah,
But today it's up 6.7%.
mm-hmm. Red Cat's flat. It's at 9.
Will, what about this ultra income strategy Yield Max with 130% dividend?
I don't know.
Sounds like
it's an ETF.
It sounds like a Ponzi scheme.
I mean, how can you do that?
I got stuck in one of those before. Fuck you, boy.
Oh man,
It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true.
Yeah,
But it's an ETF, and I don't understand ETFs very well. My limited knowledge is basically this one specifically is a covered call option ETF, and so the highs are highs and lows are lows. And the value is dropped pretty significantly. And usually, I guess with ETFs, if the dividend is going up, it looks like, Jeremy and Jeff, you guys answer this question lies. When distributions are like flooding and you're returning preferred return and in return of capital, people just see it as like money coming back to them, and they don't kind of sometimes understand the difference between the two. I guess this one is like they've been returning a ton of capital and they're just distributing money, and it's been kind of hemorrhaging. But that was kind of cool. And I went kind of deep on the ETS on Twitter this weekend or end of last week, but I can look into it more. But yeah, it's the dividend's been 138% this year so far. It's been quite wild.
I mean, take a chance on me.
Dude, how long do you have to own it?
Yeah, I mean, well, like you just sit and own it and just collect the dividend. Who cares what the stock price does, right?
Yeah, as long as it didn't go away.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it has I really don't even know what this means on a stock like this, but the PE is 33, so it's not horrible.
Yeah.
But there's this whole Twitter community about like dividend stocks. And I kind of like tiptoed in. I'm like, oh man, I don't have time to like go like super deep on this. But there's a whole thing about people just buying ETFs, blue chips, structuring it just to get income yield. So very interesting.
I like that. Better than a vacant building, huh, Jeff?
Yeah. No dividends. No one pays OPEX on vacant buildings.
Yeah.
No.
As Will Narduzzi once said, these things all don't work unless you have a tenant for them. Otherwise, you just have a pretty spreadsheet.
Yeah, it sucks. I hate it. Yeah, so that was kind of the one hot stock. And I guess people have been eye-bumping United Healthcare a lot. I guess it might be getting ripe to buy, but don't know much about that.
So that might be something we want to dig into.
Shoosh. It's taking a beating.
United Healthcare is?
Yeah, I mean, it was at 630 in April, and it's at 238 today.
So couple things too. So my brother works at Amazon, and he's in the Amazon Web Services division. And it's kind of wild how Wall Street operates. And so he's listening to their quarterly earnings report. The CEO's on there, Andy Jassy, and they go by division. And Amazon Web Services is like $125 billion revenue division for them, and it only grew like roughly 13% so far this year. 13% on $125 billion. It's a fucking massive number. Whereas competitors, Microsoft and Google, the Azure platform at Microsoft is half the revenue size, is projecting 30% year-over-year growth. Same with Google, within, similar margin, similar numbers. And so overnight, the stock price on Amazon went down huge, just like down not 10%, but it's down pretty meaningfully a couple weeks ago. But then Microsoft and Google were up pretty large. And the street, just because Amazon's not growing at the same clip as their competitors, they're like, it's just not doing as good. Pretty much in layman's term. I just couldn't believe that. And so, my brother's like super deep into all this because this is what he does. But it's just wild how the street will just punish you if you're not overperforming, and things like United Healthcare are just getting whooped up on right now.
Well, Primo Brands, my water play. I have not bought it yet, but they're down over the last month, down 12%.
Ooh.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
But they are making their water deliveries now.
Oh. You think they heard your commentary?
I think they just finally got it figured out, and they control all the water. Like
one-star rating?
Yeah. But it's funny, my next door neighbor, she canceled. She's like, come get my thing. And then the next day they came and got it that week. And then the next week they delivered our water. Yeah. She's like, damn it. So, but they're down, but they're making deliveries now. So they might be getting into buy range, because now what they're going to do, since they got a monopoly, is they're going to start jacking our price. Oh, hey, we're delivering now. Price goes up. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
So
kind of it's wild.
All right. What about the dead, Wilbur?
I think I'm not looking at switch screens. I think we went up 29 and we lost 20. That's my guess.
We lost 8.6. Your 29 was right, but
okay.
Doge has really slowed down.
I feel like you said 29 for the last 6 weeks.
That's what it has been, pretty consistent. I guess that's good though, because in the past, man, we've seen it jump up to like 70 billion before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it'll hit some consistent clips there for a while. So, term of the week, in the path of growth. You know what that means?
It's in the way.
It's really far out there.
Last mile.
Yeah, it's like the last mile. So I don't know. I had like a list of these and I pulled that off of there, but I got to listen to some more quarterly earnings calls because those are full of just gold.
To name a city and then you tell me if it's in the path of growth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sherman.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah.
Crowley.
Sanger.
Crowley. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, they got a good football team. North Crowley.
Yeah,
pretty
won
legit.
last year.
They're pretty legit.
That's
my leading indicator. But I mean, they won it in what, 6A? So I mean, they got growth, they got people.
Yeah.
You got Burleson and Fort Worth kind of coming together, right?
What about Alvarado?
I think that's where
you Louis Vuitton put a big giant facility there.
Did they really?
Yes, I read it in CoStar last week.
Really?
And I was shocked. Alvarado.
We looked at a building of what I would consider in the path of growth last week, and it was in Rome.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Rome is in the path of growth. I think the problem was the seller wanted us to pay for maturity, not in the path. Mature growth.
Futures.
Yes. Yeah, he wants future ups.
Yeah.
So, but that's the real meaning. All right. What we've all been waiting for. So
this is a football podcast disguised as a real estate.
That's right. All right. SEC. So guess the perceived number one conference, huh? The SEC got Texas and Oklahoma fully integrated now, 16 teams. Texas enters as the preseason favorite per SEC Media Days. What do you think about that, Jeff?
Regular season or the championship game?
The favorite. They were the favorite to win the SEC.
Well, I like Georgia. I'm going to go back to I think Arch needs a year of refining.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens if he doesn't finish the season? Who's the backup? Because
people
get hurt.
Mm-hmm. Gunnar Stockton is returning for Georgia after he got inserted into the SEC championship game against Texas.
Yeah, I like Georgia.
Okay. All right. Jeff's going Georgia. LSU and Ole Miss, they kind of led the portal race. It was kind of interesting. A lot of the teams in the SEC don't necessarily participate in the portal. Like Alabama, Texas, they're not like big in it. They're like, we'll take a few dudes, but like it didn't seem like it's a big emphasis for them. But LSU and Ole Miss went deep on the portal. Quarterback play will define the season. You got fresh starters at Georgia, Alabama. You got DJ Lagway returning, and you got Arch Manning stepping into the spotlight. So biggest matchups this year, Texas at Georgia. It's first ever meeting in Athens. Man, that'd be a fun game to go to. That's November 15th. September 27th, you got Georgia at Alabama, the early season heavyweight clash. October 11th, you got the Red River rivalry. On paper, shouldn't be really a game, but that's always a toss-up on that one. So,
I mean, both those teams, any team can win.
And then you got Florida versus Tennessee, November 22nd. So there could be some tiebreaker implications there towards the end of the year. So let's deep dive into some of the top teams here. So this is pretty funny. So I create these outlines with ChatGPT and I kind of go back and forth with it, and it's not always accurate. So I kind of had to double check it. And when I was going through checking it today, I don't know if you noticed this, Jeff, but Let's start with the Texas Longhorns. Top players, Arch Manning. You know what high school he's from per ChatGPT? Highland Park. Where'd he go? He was in New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
New Orleans.
I think he went. Did he go to the Jesuit high school there?
You know, Manning has never won the SEC title.
Really?
Granddaddy, nor Peyton, nor the other guy.
Eli.
Eli.
So you got Arch Manning. So to Jeff, to your point, who backs him up if he goes down? Do you know? I don't know who the backup at Texas is.
I'm just looking at the roster, but that's just a bunch of names to me. Yeah, I mean, Matthew Caldwell. Why does that sound familiar? Is that a transfer?
Let's
Senior.
see.
This might be an Auburn guy. He's from Auburn, Alabama. He's played a lot. Is that the Auburn quarterback?
Double click into it. Let's double click in there. Let's zoom in. Trying to see. You can't sort there.
Yeah, why would a senior transfer into Texas? Other than he's just like, yeah, I'll get to play if Arch gets hurt.
Let's see. Carl KJ Lacey, you got a freshman there out of Saraland, Alabama, playing quarterback. Let's see. Trey Owens, redshirt freshman out of Houston Cy-Fair. He kind of looks like the part. 6'5", 219. Matthew Caldwell, yeah. Auburn, Alabama. Attended Auburn High School. Let's see. Before Texas, played at Troy.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
You know, Tech had a guy transfer in, and he was really just like, I want to be a coach, so I just want to be at a bigger program.
Yeah.
So maybe that's some of this guy's thoughts. They had the number one recruiting class in the nation. They also had their top transfer was Jack Endries from Cal, tight end, 6'4", 240, tight end. Transfer portal rank, they didn't really use the portal much. Okay, so their key games this year, they're at Ohio State to open up the season. 11 a.m. kickoff, Fox. Already got it programmed in.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one. A lot of team totals balance on that game.
Yeah, right off the bat.
Yeah.
October 11th versus Oklahoma and November 15th at Georgia, and then the Texas A&M rivalry restored.
They're playing that at Texas, right?
Yes. They won at A&M last year. Okay, so Jeff, you had Texas on team total. Texas team total is 9.5. You had them on the over.
Right. I have 10 wins.
Yeah. Got them at 10 wins. The Georgia Bulldogs came in with the number 2 recruiting class. Gunnar Stockton is at the helm now. Not a transfer, but he's the kid that stepped in last year when Carson Beck got hurt. So I thought he played pretty well when he came in. I didn't feel like they necessarily downgraded. I never thought Carson Beck was that great.
No, neither did the NFL.
Yeah.
That's why he's at Miami.
That's right. So Gunnar Stockton at the helm. They didn't really touch the transfer portal much. Their key matchups, September 13th versus Tennessee.
Yes.
September 27th versus Alabama.
Right. Yeah, they have a bye week.
They have a bye week in between those. November 15th versus Texas and November 8th at Mississippi State. I don't know why that's a key matchup because Mississippi not a key matchup. We're going to take that one off.
I think
ChatGPT error.
The one that, if you remember last year, Georgia and Georgia Tech had a great overtime game.
Yes, that's to start the season, right? It was like first game of the season or second. Georgia Tech won. They beat someone in Ireland or something. And then
it wasn't Georgia.
No, it wasn't Georgia.
Yeah,
and then they came.
Georgia and Georgia Tech had a great.
They did have a good game.
And what happened this year is Georgia Tech has that as a home game.
Oh, Georgia's a home game, I guess. So they get up for that.
But they kind of screwed them. Georgia Tech kind of screwed themselves because they agreed to play the game in Atlanta at their Mercedes. And so the world thinks that That turns into a Georgia home game.
Right. They play the SEC championship game there. They play the Peach Bowl there, or,
Yeah. So,
they've got a lot of reps in that stadium. So
yeah. So that was just, so that really helped Georgia. So this is probably my favorite of the SEC team totals.
Okay. We got Georgia coming in at 9.5.
Yes. And I'm going over.
Taking
hard.
it over. Jeff's a Bulldog this year.
Double down.
Let's go. All right. Alabama Crimson Tide. Top players. 2 of them. And they're really focusing on the DBs. Bray Hubbard, who's a white guy safety.
Nice. Yeah.
6'2", 204 out of Ocean Springs High School in Mississippi. Had a great year last year, looking to have another one. And then, I don't know if y'all knew this guy at MJA Academy, but Keon Saab.
I don't know that name.
He's a transfer in from Michigan DB. So he'll contribute there. They were 2025 recruiting rank. They were top 3 nationally. Transfer portal rank, they're like number 22. So their key matchups are September 27th at Georgia and then November 8th versus LSU. That's always a good game.
Yeah.
Alabama win totals. I don't think you picked on them.
I don't think I did either.
Alabama is also Alabama is 9.5 win totals. So
Didn't they lose 4 games last year?
yeah,
How did they get much better?
well, how did that many teams have over 10 wins in the SEC? I don't know. I guess you can. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. That you would say 3 now, because that's 3 teams. So they have 3 out of the 16 teams. 3 teams are picked to have 10 wins. I just feel that gauntlet's too tough to have 3. Probably gonna have 2. Because if you get 3 10-win teams going into the season, into the season, someone's not gonna be happy. LSU Tigers, Garrett Nussmeier, local product from Flower Mound Marcus.
Okay.
At the QB helm. It's his 2nd year starting. That's kind of an interesting stat these days.
Right.
They had a top 5 recruiting class. They were number 1 in the nation in the transfer portal. I guess they spent a little more money than the Red Raiders did. So their key matchups, September 13th versus Florida, September 27th at Ole Miss, November 8th at Alabama, and November 29th at Oklahoma. Is that really a key matchup? I hope. I mean, I
don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think their toughest game might be their first, just because Brian Kelly tends to stumble at the beginning of the year.
Who they open with?
Clemson.
Oh,
they're dogs.
Are they really?
Yeah, Clemson's favored. It's at Clemson. Clemson's favored. It's Clemson minus 3.5. I kind of like LSU plus 150 though. That's it. Seems like, I mean, you're just picking a winner,
Right.
but could be a tough game.
So LSU has team total of 8.5. You didn't pick on them, Jeff.
I didn't.
But that's where they're at, 8.5. So if you want some of that action. Ole Miss Rebels, top players, Princewell, Unamilin, I don't know. That guy. He's from Manor High School. Man, Manor High School puts out some products.
Where's it at?
It's in Austin area.
Oh, really?
He's a defensive end transfer from Nebraska. So, and then you got Jalen Braxton transfer in from Arkansas, local product, Frisco Lone Star High School, freshman all SEC at Arkansas. Got out of there. Recruiting rank is top. They're in the top 5 in recruiting. Transfer portal rank. This says number 2. I'm going off 24/7 Sports. They were number 4. Key matchups, September 27th versus LSU and October 18th at Georgia. Did you take Ole Miss?
I didn't.
Didn't. Ole Miss came in at 8.5 total wins. Wonder who their starting quarterbacks is now that Jackson Dart's gone. The Florida Gators, top players, DJ Lagway out of Willis High School. He's getting some stride underneath him now. He's a pretty good player.
Oh yeah, he's a Heisman hopeful.
Yeah, he's good.
When you say Willis High School, is that Willis, Texas?
Yeah, it's in the Houston area. It's
I didn't know he was a Texas kid.
Yeah, he's from like Sugar Land area.
Nice.
So they didn't have a really top recruiting class. They didn't really have a top rank in the transfer portal. Key matchups versus Texas, October 4th. Are you going to that game?
I'm thinking about it. I'm definitely thinking about it.
September 13th at LSU. That'd be a cool game to go to. November 1 versus Georgia and November 22nd versus Tennessee. Jeff took some action on the Gators. The Gators got a total team win of 7.5. You're taking the under.
I'm taking the under. I only had them with 5 wins.
I think they're still figuring it out, huh?
I mean, they got Long Island win, South Florida, probably a win. Then they got to go LSU, Miami, Texas. Miami? This should be Miami.
It's a rivalry game, though.
Yeah, and they play at
the Orange Bowl.
Yeah, they play down in Miami. Then they've got A&M.
Mm-hmm.
At A&M. Mississippi State, they'll win that. Then they have Georgia. Then they have Kentucky, Ole Miss, and Tennessee. And I think they win one of those 3 games. I can't tell you which one for sure.
Yeah.
And then they have Florida State. So I love them, but I couldn't find 7 wins in there.
Yeah. Tennessee Volunteers, top players. David Sanders Jr.'s top offensive lineman pick coming in, new kid on the O-line, 6'6", 330. And then Joey Aguilar, this is kind of funny. He was in spring at UCLA, and when Nico Lama-Lavea didn't get his money.
Nico, I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna leave a Lama-Lavea.
I like to call him I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna leave. When he didn't get his money, he left, and Joey Aguilar called Tennessee, and they just flipped.
Yeah.
So Joey Aguilar was from Appalachian State, so he's kind of poised to be the starting quarterback for those guys. They were number 11 nationally in recruiting class, number 6 in the SEC. Wow. Didn't really size up in the portal that hard. Key matchups at Georgia or versus Georgia, at Oklahoma, and at Florida. Did you take Tennessee? You didn't take Tennessee. Tennessee is also, I think, another 8.5. Tennessee 8.5 game totals. So, all right, your Texas A&M Fighting Aggies, the Fighting Aggie Band. The Aggies, top players, KC Concepcion, transfer portal NC State kid at wide receiver. And then you got Marcel Reed returning at quarterback. They were 11th in the transfer portal per 247 Sports. They key matchups October 18th. Let's see. October 25th versus LSU and November 29th versus Texas.
What about November 3rd? How about September 13th against the Fighting Irish in South Bend?
That is a key matchup too.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a redemption. I got to get a little redemption game on that.
When is A&M going to have a real quarterback? I mean, Johnny Manziel was the best quarterback
ever there.
There. And before that, Bucky Richardson. I mean, they just can't. They're never going to be more than an 8-win team if they don't get a quarterback.
Well, you think they're going to be an 8-win team this year, Jeff.
Okay, well, I'm going with it.
Jeff's got A&M 7.5 team total at the over.
But they'll not be a 9-win team.
Yeah, they won't be a 9-win team. You also took the Mississippi State over at 3.5.
Yes.
You think they squeak out 4 wins? Man, I guess just no love for Mississippi State anymore after Leach. Leach left, man. So
You're going to know if you're going to win this team total by week 6 or maybe even a week sooner. They got Southern Miss. Southern Miss could beat them, but they are 12.5-point favorites. They got Southern Miss at Southern Miss. Arizona State loss. Alcorn State win. Northern Illinois, probably a win. So they got 3 wins out of the first 4 weeks, hopefully.
Yeah.
Then they have to win 1 SEC game to get 4 wins.
They're going to win 1.
You think they'd win 1?
So I'll say this. I started looking through team totals too, and I was like, where's our Vandy? Where's our Vandy guys? They were 4.5. And I dig into their schedule and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know if they win 4. I don't know if they win 5 games. That might just been a miracle year for them.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to touch that. Your other one, you got OU on the under at 7.5. I think that's.
I think I had them with 5 wins.
I think that's a lock. What?
Yeah. You just locked it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're still figuring this whole thing out. Texas came in hard charging, and OU kind of came with their head on a swivel.
Yeah, I mean, just going through their schedule. The Illinois State win, Michigan at OU, so they're probably going to lose that.
Mm-hmm.
Temple win. Auburn, they better win it if they're going to get to that total. Kent State win. Texas loss. I think South Carolina beats them at South Carolina. I think Ole Miss beats them. I think Tennessee beats them. I think Alabama beats them. I think Missouri is a coin flip. I think LSU beats them. They might win 1 of their last 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what was interesting was the betting site we're on didn't give odds on totals for Arkansas.
Really?
So one team they left out. I don't know if that was a reason or just everybody forgot about them. So that's the SEC.
oh, nice.
What are we doing next week?
ACC?
Go ACC. Like a lot of teams, they're a little Clemson, a little Miami action.
Ponies.
Little ponies. Little Va Tech. So.
Hail to Pitt.
Oh, yeah. A little Pitt action. Got Wilbur alive again.
I was thinking this year, Will, that we could just do Will's money line bet and see if we actually make more money just on money line, even though the odds suck horribly.
Yeah.
Than if you do just betting against the numbers.
Yeah, that'll be Will's little segment. Just pick money line.
Yeah,
money line.
Remember we went to Vegas and Jack took a 30-point favorite team to win, and he won $5 on 50.
Yeah,
he won though.
He won.
He won. Yeah.
The risk reward not really lined up there. Okay, I don't really have a ton of news. The only thing in news I thought that was pretty cool was the Onyx deal. Will
oh yes,
Onyx Partners pays $747 million for the JCPenney portfolio, and we were actually visiting with these guys at ICSC because we were working some of their smaller deals for them to fund. But yeah, so they're buying 119 JCPenney properties for $947 million cash.
Why? I mean, they just must know something.
It's nearly $8 million per store.
Now, is this like the operating business or just the real estate?
This is just the real estate.
Ish.
Properties span more than 30 states, including Texas, California, Florida, New Jersey. The seller is Cooper Property CTL Pass-Through Trust, a special purpose vehicle created during JCPenney's bankruptcy to hold its real estate. It's acted as landlord ever since the retailer's restructurings. All the stores in the deal will remain open until they're under their existing operations. The retailer is now part of Catalyst Brands, the holding company formed earlier this year by the merger of JCPenney and Spark Group. So I guess it's a sale leaseback, huh?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah. The move signals ongoing efforts to reset JCPenney's financial structure, unlock long-term value out of its real estate. The Plano-based retailer has closed more than 150 stores, offloaded distribution centers, and pared down corporate staff. The company said in February it would operate just under 650 stores nationwide by mid-2025. The trust sales to Onyx gives JCPenney a more stable long-term leasing arrangement while delivering a windfall of certificate holders in the trust. I mean, aren't sale leasebacks just always the delaying the inevitable?
Usually.
So, anyways, thought that was kind of a cool transaction.
Yeah, I just said, who's got that much cash laying around? They just want to go buy, absolutely want to buy that.
Right.
Not a knock on the deal, but like, it's a lot of hard cash.
Yeah.
So,
That'll be one to revisit 2 years.
Yeah.
See what it is.
Get a little status update, State of the Union. Anyways, do you have any news, Will?
Yeah. This confirms all of us bitching about this all the time, but
DVJ wrote an article on how bad is Dallas traffic. Commutes are getting longer, but it could be worse. So we ranked 14th in the country for worst traffic among the 50 major U.S. metros.
Wait, what did we rank? What'd you say, 14th? 14th?
14.
Okay.
We went up from 15. So when you're going up closer to one, obviously you're getting worse. It's not the opposite. So one is the worst. 50
who's the worst? LA?
We're getting there. DFW average commute 28 minutes. A slight increase of 0.4%. That was higher than national average. The national average is 26.9 minutes. We're a hair under Houston. Houston's at 29.8. We're at 28.4. Average weekday congestion time in the Metroplex soared 27% to 4 hours and 47 minutes, more than an hour longer than the national average. So we're sitting in our cars longer than the national average. The positive is the number of fatal car crashes has declined 37.5%. So when I was at Liberty Mutual, you are 40% more likely to die in a fatal car accident in the DFW Metroplex than any other Metroplex or metropolitan area in the country. So that's a good thing. Getting to Jeremy's question.
It's gotten better. It's gone down 30%.
It's gotten better. It's gone down. Yeah.
You're less likely to die in your car here now.
Okay. So the worst traffic in the country is Washington, D.C., which I did not think was the case. Yes.
Don't they have public transportation?
I spent very little time there, so I wouldn't know.
What's the average commute in Washington, D.C.?
33.4 minutes, and weekday congestion spent, which is more or less time spent commuting, is 6 hours and 35 minutes. It has one of the lowest rates of fatal car crashes at only 5.95 per 100,000 people. LA was number 2, followed by Miami and San Francisco. So Houston was 7th in the country. Austin is at 15. So we're not wrong about complaining about the traffic.
Yep, it's getting worse. Well, at least you're not dying.
Yeah.
At least you got a lower chance of dying in that traffic.
Dying
less in that traffic. Well, that's all I got this week. We got to jump. We got to call.
Yeah.
We got a real estate.
We got a real estate. So good luck out there this week, you real estaters. See ya.